Hi guys, this is Zora again. I'm going to do a little bit of African history since, it's coming up anyway soon, a couple months. But this is the church that was established by Chief Amos Ajayi. He would have been my father-in-law, but he was poisoned. This is Chief Ajayi. He served as right-hand chief. I think that was in the Yoruba culture. I guess, during that time when he was the chief, most of the Britain had most of the country. So within, I guess, the African, within the Yorubas, he would have been like the vice president, but he wasn't. Anyway, they poisoned him. And this is the St. Paul in Nigeria. This is the church that he helped establish. And that's my oldest daughter's grandfather, Chief Amos Ajayi. Now, this is the primary school where Dr. Dele Ajayi last attended, or last established. He established this place. And it's in Nigeria. Yeah, in Nigeria. He was PhD in physics from Stanford, and he established this place. And when he would look out his window, this is what he would see from his office in Nigeria. Isn't that a nice view? That's a nice view. I really like this building, this one. I like that building where it's made. That's nice. And this is his sister, Dele Ajayi, my first husband, Professor, Doctor. And this is his sister and his daughter, Oluwa, and my daughter. She went to visit her in Canada. I'm sorry that she passed and I didn't get a chance to really know her. But at that time, Dele's father, chief, the one that established the church, the one that established this church, he had 3 wives. 3. Okay? And that's St. Paul. So that was a big family. So maybe that's where Dele got it, where he had to have children by 3 women, as he did. Including me. I was the first one that he married, but I wasn't the first one that he had a child with. Anyway. And those pictures was not in the book, or Will There Have Any Princess, but it does talk a little bit about it. It talks about healing and all that sort of stuff. You should pick up a copy for 2019. It's $17.50, I think, at Amazon and at Barnes & Noble. But most people have bought it and resold it. This one guy, I don't know who he was, he bought a copy. And he saw that there wasn't a lot of copies made, because there weren't. And do you know, he sold this book for something like $1,100 or something like that. And they bought it. Because it's got a lot of stuff in it. I didn't even do that. I didn't even think to do that. I mean, I have copies. You can order them from me. If you go to the Aura Show at gmail.com, you can get a copy. If you can't find it on Amazon, but usually you can. Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, places like that. And it talks about Nigeria you know, and me. I have a lot of poetry in it because I believe poetry helps heal, and it does. I had a prison ministry, me and someone else, and we worked within certain prisons. And one of the prison members in our prison ministry helped me write the book. And it was called Kings Gone Wrong, you know, because a lot of us have ancestry from kings of Africa. But when we got over here, everything went wrong. But my favorite poem was called My Father Mixed. It says, my father is white. He goes with movie stars. He comes home late at night and he drives fancy cars like Lamborghinis and Mercedes and Rolls Royces, etc. My mom is black and mixed, American Indian too. She can cook the best cornbread and sing the best blues. But the strange thing about it, or the best thing about it, is when they come together, we all sit down and eat when it's cold weather. That's why I like the cold, and winter is my favorite time of the year. When Dad and Mom and I all sit down and eat, and I hold back my tears. Because I was mixed. And I only remember my father when I was little. Then I didn't see him for years. And when I graduated from University of Illinois with a master's degree, he comes to visit me. Anyway, you know. Anyway, I asked away. Healing with poetry. What I said about it was, poetry seems to soothe the spirit and the mind. It's the rhythm and the avenue of free expression that makes poetry so popular among the masses. Poetry is also good for people who have been violated or accosted needlessly. Why? Because it gives them a sense of worth, a way to express themselves, and a little freedom of thought. One can say more in a poem than he dare say in a story. So read, if you will, the healing poems of Aura and the others. And there are some, but you'd have to buy the book in order to get them. And besides, I really wasn't getting that much from the book. I don't know why people thought I was. Of course, like I could have did like the dude did at Amazon, you know, charge a lot for the book and sign it. So far, I haven't did that. I'll get around to it. Anyway, it says there were 3 or 4 main, maybe 5 good psychics. And they were all born in December, which is interesting. Nostradamus was born December the 14th, 1503. Urigella was born December the 20th, 1946. I was born December 29th, 1949. Sometimes I say 59 because my mom was a twin and her first daughter and me, we were always in sync. And she was born in 59. So when I feel her spirit around me, I will say 59. So anyway, Nostradamus was tormented by his peers. Uri was tormented by his, and so was I. Oh, and even to this day, they still try to say stuff to me. Isn't that so? And I'm in my 60s. Anyway. Environments, extremely restricted environments, from the ghetto of Palestine to the ghetto of the United States. Chicago, notorious West Side. And then there's Sophia Stewart. She was also born in December. Okay. Now, I have 2 daughters that were born in December, and they have a degree of my ability. So, December people, you know, some of them are just on point. So, anyway. Ruby said when he was young, all he had was a scooter. All I had was a ballerina white doll. They didn't make black dolls available back then. So anyway, that's life. So you should get a copy and read it. You might learn something. A little African history. Okay. And besides, they got me as the first black African American psychic. Father was unfortunately Caucasian and something else. I think it was Caucasian and West Indies. I'm not sure, but I'll find out. My mom was definitely Native American and African American because my grandma was African American. And my mother's grandmother was 100% Cherokee. Beautiful black woman with long, beautiful hair. Yeah, they call her Catherine. And she's also the one that's kin to Tip Harris Jr. Same woman. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot of interesting things in here. One could say we are blessed. Now, this is the only thing I can show you. But you have to get the book. Here is a picture of my daughter, Umi Ajayi, with the longer hair, and Kimi Ajayi. Like I said, he had other children. He had her same year, 1973. But they didn't know about each other. I mean, he wouldn't tell her that she wouldn't tell him she had been pregnant. I guess her family didn't like Dele too much. And here on the other page is my daughter with her two friends at the University of Illinois. So, they learn a little bit of African history. There's no reason for people to be dumb in this day and age. So, I hope you have a wonderful New Year 2019. And be careful in Florida with those, whatever they are, hurricanes, sinkholes. I had a dream about them sinkholes. Because I really wanted to take the kids to Disney World. But I said, you know what? I'm going to see if I can take them to the one in Paris. That might be safer. Disneyland. Because I saw DK for Life. I checked out their channel when they went to Paris. And it was really nice to Disneyland. I said, that's where I should take the kids. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And may you have many more. And as always, reading is, to be able to read is the most beautiful thing in the world. To be able to read. Until then, Odiba, see you later, as we say in Yoruba. Check out my channels, Shirley Ajayi, aka Or. I don't have many subscribers, and I would like to get more. I'd like to get at least 10,000 subscribers. So, and I do mukbangs, and I do weight loss exercising, and I did lose a little weight. I went out to another state, and I was the granny nanny for a while. So, bye. See you later.